and welcome to ICU TV's main news. Here are the stories making headline. Cabinet approved revised 2026 budget, Penal law changes and economic ties with Vietnam. Investors edge ahead of Luapula Expo. Health Minister graces RDAZ AGM. In international news, Ethiopia wins international arbitration cases. In sports news, Copper Queens face Canada in FIFA series. With the news in details, my name is Peter Jamerson Ingererwa. Cabinet, chaired by Hakainde Hichilema, has approved the revised 2026 national budget to address higher than anticipated expenditure pressures, including increased costs linked to fuel imports and the public sector wage bill, with measures aimed at restoring fiscal balance while maintaining public service delivery. Cabinet has also approved, in principle, the introduction of the Penal Code Amendment Bill 2026 to strengthen penalties for stock theft, while noting the need to enhance the legal framework to deter offenders and combat rising crime. Furthermore, Cabinet has identified lessons from Vietnam's agricultural reforms, emphasizing the role of investment, infrastructure, and technology in boosting productivity, and has called for enhanced cooperation through a formal economic partnership focused on trade investment and skills development. Samfya Chamber of Commerce President Cleotas Musangulule has called on potential investors to take advantage of emerging opportunities in the district as Luapula Province prepares to host its investment expo this month. Mr. Musangulule states that Samfya, regarded as the tourism capital of the Northern Circuit, offers significant investment potential in areas such as tourism, fisheries, and infrastructure development. The Minister of Health, Alex Katakwe, has attended the President Doctors Association of Zambia annual general meeting and scientific conference, held under the theme of building a brighter future through advancing science, innovation, and workforce strengthening for a resilient health system. The engagement highlights government's commitments to health sector reforms, including the recruitment of additional health workers, improvement in service delivery, and enhanced support for medical professions as part of efforts to build a more resilient and efficient health system in the country. We now take our first break. Stay tuned for more local story news.
The Information and Communications University is driving the thrill for the nation in research and development. Enroll now for full-time and distance programs in the School of Engineering, Humanities, Business and Education. To apply, visit our website at www.icuzambia.net or call us on +260 211 221 662 or 0966 342 359. Sponsorship is available. Enroll now.
Welcome back. We are now in our local stories. The government has implemented an upward adjustment in subsidies for traditional leaders and wages for their retainers, following a presidential directive issued by President Hakainde Hichilema. Minister of Local Government and Rural Development Permanent Secretary for Administration, Dr. Gabriel Pollen, states that the revised payment effective January 2026 stemmed from the President's announcement during the Kulamba traditional ceremony held in Katete District in August 2025. Under the new structure, paramount chiefs, senior chiefs, and chiefs have each received an increase of 5,000, while retainers have revised an increase of 3,000, resulting in revised payment of 18,000, 16,500, 15,000, and 5,500 respectively, with areas for January and February already detailed. The Zambia Police Service has addressed public concerns and misconceptions regarding its recent internal recruitment exercise, stating that the process was conducted in response to vacancies arising from retirements, attrition, and resignations among personnel. The service states that the exercise primarily targeted qualified civilians, employees, and individuals on the 2023 recruitment waiting list, as well as those with specialized technical skills, adding that the initiative was necessary to strengthen manpower capacity and it distinct from the regular public recruitment process which yet to be conducted. We take another short break. When we're back, it's international news. Stay tuned for more news.
We are the dreamers reaching for the sky. At ICU, together we will rise. With knowledge and passion, we aim to achieve a future so bright, with more to believe. We're building
as a best graduating student, masters in the School of Humanities.
Won't be denied. From Lusaka to the world, we stand tall and strong.
Hi, I'm Genea Moyo, and I am ICU.
We're rising high with education.
We are now in international news. Ethiopia has secured victory in two major international arbitration cases, successfully defending claims exceeding 850 million United States dollars brought by a Turkish construction firm and a Netherlands-based leasing company. Arbitral Tribunal ruled in favor of Ethiopia's rights to enforce environmental and regulatory protection, with the government stating that the outcome reinforces the country's global legal standing and strengthens its investment governance framework. We are still in international news. US President Donald Trump says the Strait of Hormuz will reopen fairly soon as United States and Iranian officials prepare for high-level talks in Islamabad aimed at ending 6 weeks of conflict. Trump expressed confidence ahead of the engagement led by Vice President J.D. Vance, stating that Iran has been militarily defeated and asserting that the strategic oil route would reopen with or without Iranian signaling increased pressure as negotiations commence. We take a very short break. When we're back at Sports News, stay tuned for ICU TV more news. You are still watching ICU TV News. We are now in our sports news. The Zambia women's national football team will open their FIFA series campaign with a fixture against Canada women's national soccer team at the Arena Pantano in Cuiabá, Brazil. With kickoff scheduled for 15 local time, assistant coach Charles Harubono will lead the side in what serves as preparation for the upcoming Women's Africa Cup of Nations. The match marks the first ever meeting between the two sides, with the Canada ranked 9th globally and Zambia placed 66th. The fixture provides an opportunity for a blend of experienced players and emerging talent, with key fixtures from Zambia's 2023 FIFA Women's World Cup squads expected to feature alongside youngsters with under-17 World Cup experience. Meanwhile, Canada head coach Chris Stoney has named a squad combating experience and continued, including the return of defenders Kadesha Buchananga from injury, as well as several players who missed earlier international windows, with both teams using the tournament to build squad depth with both tournaments to build squads depth ahead of future competitions. And that sport item brings us the end of our ICU TV main news for today. But before we go, we'll take a quick recap of the stories making headlines. Cabinet approved revised 2026 budget, penal law changes and economic ties with Vietnam. Investors edged ahead of Luapula Expo. Health Minister graces RDAZ AGM. In international news, Ethiopia wins international arbitration cases. In sports news, Copper Queens face Canada in FIFA series. Thank you very much for watching ICU TV News. Please stay tuned on our Facebook page at ICU TV and at our website at icutv.zm.com and on our YouTube channel at ICU TV. I am your host Peter Ngelwa. Stay tuned for more updates.